It is one of the most intimidating environments in all of sport. And with a war drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57. As it will be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Nice little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And, of course, number one, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls. Trying to get back to his 4th consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that loss at the end of this season.
A gain of 9.
On second down, right back to Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain 2. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 19 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
To Rashid Rice. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 14-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And third and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama and finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And it's third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Mahomes gives the hunt. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
32-yard line.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes takes it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So from the 17, here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and
They
goal
come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense will look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
4 yards on the pickup.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And an Eagles first down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kylan Granson from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Ooh, with a juke. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
23 yards to pick up there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Eagles first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles.
A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Eagles first down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a joke. Now he's got some room. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll fake the jet sweep and give it to Bigsby. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Short throw held in by Kelsey.
It's a gain of 7.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Tampa Bay defense coming up with the big play here. The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Buccaneers get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is Daniel Jones on the money to Josh Downs. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Colts are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenny McIntosh. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Seahawks get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he'll get nothing out of that one. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll hit the out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. Here's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 48.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's his 2nd and 9.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The middle with Barkley. Nifty move. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
16 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territories. They need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A quick throw caught by Rice. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, he will have the Chiefs' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For an Eagles first down. A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that, nearly picked off. But would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
KC's offense ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give that sack to the Kobe Dean. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Nolan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that's complete to Brown. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Here's a give to Barkley. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Eagles, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they will fall to 1.